What's up, y'all? We back with a review and customization video. It's your girl Big O. Welcome to the trap. We are reviewing this chocolate brown 30 inch from SFTNMEH from Amazon storefront. 30 inches, about 200 density, and it is a body wave. Now, y'all, they did a big one with this one. I am definitely not disappointed. It came with a wig cap, as they should. And y'all, the hair is flawless. The hair bounces. The brown is very chocolatey. But where they might be missing the mark is the 30 inches. I've had longer 30 inches when it comes to body wave. But it's still cute. It's really giving more so maybe a 28. But y'all know we like our hair long. So we're going to try out the hair. We're going to customize it. It did come pre-plucked. Also, it says pre-bleached, but it wasn't enough for me. I have to go in and customize so I can do my Lagos hairline or the M-shape hairline, y'all. Because we got a big head, and then we just got to do customization anyway, so we can really give the look that we're going for. I am going to wear this wig to a day party next week, but we're going to try it out, get it customized already too, so we can make sure it's to our liking and stuff like that. And then I'm gonna make another video where I'm actually styling this motherfucker. But look at the hair. You can see it's all human. There's no synthetic fibers because it's mad frizzy. That's how you know it's human hair. And it's kind of over processed because it's chocolate brown. You gotta bleach it to get to this color and then put the brown on there. But it's definitely giving. The lace is thick. I'm just looking at it, checking it out. And it is a little tight when it comes to the lace, so the 13 by 6 might be a 13 by 5, so it's not really that. But it's definitely 200 density, but it's definitely worth the money. It is on sale right now, $98.99. So run and go get that, because we are Amazon girlies. This is a trap, and we on a budget, and we doing this all ourselves, so we need to work with what we got so we can still look good in the process. So we are going to go ahead and get into customization. Let's do it. So first things first, we are going to spray the hair down with our L'Oreal Lock-It Hairspray so we can get all the fly hairs out of the way, because we're going to make the knots a little bit brighter. We're going to bleach them. If you do not know how to bleach knots, I do have other videos detailing this. I only went into detail of this because this is a different color, so we don't need to leave the bleach on as long. And we don't want to leave it on too long because the hair is already over processed and we don't need no hair coming out. The hair does have minimal shedding as per usual as any hair would, and plus this is a different color, so there will be shedding, but it's not as much as you would think. So we're just spraying it and then combing all the hairs back so we can put it on the headstand. Right now, let's go ahead and get our products together. We are using the hair bleaching powder from Madhu. And I have whatever developer I have in the house. I got the L'Oreal 40 cream developer, and I got that Willow Charm. So we're just going to use whatever I got left. And when it comes to putting the bleach in a cup, I pretty much eye it, because you don't need that much when it comes to the laser frontal, but you don't want to have too little either. And don't make it too watery. Make it as thick as ice cream, I swear. Make it as thick as ice cream. I start off with a little bit of amounts and a little bit of the cream, but you see, as we're mixing it together, this is too watery, so we're going to add more powder. So I end up going in and adding more powder, and then I put in a little bit of the 40 volume developer, but I mix it first so it's thick enough, thick like ice cream. But you see, as I added more powder, it's still not as thick as I need it to be, so I added more, and then I mix it again. But I also still added just a little bit of the the L'Oreal 40 cream, developer. And like I said, we want it as thick as ice cream. Even if you could make it a little bit thicker, make it a little bit thicker. Because when it's watery, it's going to seep through the lace and get on the hair. So this is thick, okay? But I think I did end up adding just a little bit more powder, because I want it as thick as possible, honestly. It needs to be thick, so that way it's actually just sitting on the lace, so that way it gets to the knots and not to the hair. So you'll see what I mean when I actually spread it out. So we are going to spread it out like this. Y'all see how thick it is? It's not falling off of the spoon, and it takes a little bit. I said the spoon. Just that, little color brush. But it's not falling off of the brush. It's taking me a bit to get it off of the brush. But I don't want to put too much pressure either. So I'm being real light with this. If you think I'm being heavy-handed, I'm not. You actually have to be super, super light with it. If I have to repeat a couple times, I go ahead and do that. but you want to be super light so it does not seep through the lace. And then you just do this all over the lace, cover up all the hair so it looks like, full. And I'm going to show y'all what it looks like full. I didn't record the whole thing, I just recorded a little bit so y'all get the idea, but it needs to look like that. Okay, cover the whole thing with all of the bleach, and then I'm just going to rinse it out with my Shimmer Lights purple shampoo. I didn't get that on camera, but this is what it looks like after the rinse out. See, the knots are much lighter, so now it'll look much more natural when I install it. So I am going to go ahead and blow dry this off camera because I had other things to do, so I didn't want to record everything. You can either let it air dry or you can blow dry it. When it comes to this, I did blow dry it because I was sitting down watching a show, but I didn't want to record that process because I don't comb it, as I blow dry. I just let the blow dry run through the hair, pretty much like how people of non-color blow dry their hair. If they use a brush, or just blow the blow dry through the hair like this. So this is what their knots look like. They pre-plucked it. You could definitely still install it like this, but the thing is, it's straight across. So I don't like that look on me because my forehead is kind of small, but I do have a long hairline. It's thin, but it's long. So we are going to do, and then I've fallen in love with the M part Leah's hairline. I'm honestly not gonna let that method go. I love it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and pluck until I am satisfied. I start in the end part shape, the little heart, and I go behind it and I just pluck. So I did speed up through this, and I'm just gonna let the music play behind as you guys watch it. I pluck it.
Tell me how you like it. I'll throw it back and watch me wind it. So tell me how you like it. I'll throw it back and watch me wind it. I wanna ride it. Go deep inside it. Yeah. I wanna ride it. Go deep inside it. Yeah. The vibes is vibing and the west is waistlining. Yeah. Hey, I wanna ride it. Go deep inside it. Yeah. The vibes is vibing and the waist is waistlining. Yeah, hey, I wanna ride it. Go deep inside it. Mon chéri, je t'aime. Il n'y a que toi, tu es mon bébé. Touchez-moi ici. Napesio motema nanga. Sokyo tikinga. Nakubungana. Hey. Simbangai au. Simbangai au. Simbangai au. Simbangai au. Ale tobina. Hey. Ale tobina. Ngai nalingio. Bebe nalingio. Bebe nalingio. Cha-cha nalingio. Bebe nalingio. Ngai nalingio. Bebe nalingio.
And as you can see right here, you can start seeing the difference. So I start parting the hair a little bit so I know I can get an idea of where I want to do the next end part and where I want to start pulling for the end part. Alright, so I take a little piece in the front, not too close to the middle part, but a little bit close, and then I start using my hands to pull the hairs out one by one like that. Okay, take your time when doing that. You don't want to rip the lace or anything like that. So I just do little sections at a time. You see, we pulling it directly from the root, so you don't leave any knots behind. And then the other side, you'll mimic the same thing. This was a timely process for me, but I was able to make this video a little shorter in showing y'all because there was a lot of editing. But yeah, do y'all see how I'm just ripping it according to M shape? And then right here, I just go back in and pluck a little bit more though before I start pulling some more. So it's because this hair, like I said, it's 200 density, and it was thick. So more plucking is needed, even though it does come pre-plucked. It just depends on how full you want your look to be. It just depends on what look you're going for. But when it comes to the end part, you do need to pluck a little bit, or it's just gonna look mad wiggy when you install it with it. It's gonna give Dracula. You know what I'm saying? So we want to make it just a little bit realistic. We know it's a wig and all, but we're just going for a little bit more realistic look because I still want the widow's peak, I still want the end part, but I don't want the hair to be so thick at the top and in the front because I do pull my frontals a little bit closer on my face. So customization is key when making it, realistic. So plucking is the way, and toning the knots. That's what makes the wig look realistic. It's not necessarily the install itself, but it's the customization that makes the hair look better, and just looking good on your head, on your face.
Go deep inside it. Mon chéri, je t'aime. Il n'y a que toi, tu es mon bébé. Touchez-moi ici.
Now that we're done plugging, I'm just combing the hair out, and now you can see the difference between the pre-plug side from them and my customization. So now we're just gonna do the other side the same way, and we're gonna do our best to mimic everything. And I'm gonna stop talking just so y'all can watch it and focus, and then I'll come back in.
Big Coke. What's up, Daddy? Let me take you on a ride. On a ride. I promise you never even tried. Even tried. And baby, I ain't even trying to hide these weird feelings inside. Makes me swallow my pride. But damn, baby, you got that good shit. On the Crips and Bloods, you got that hood shit. Yeah, I mean that good dick. Rob a bank, hit a lick, split the profits. So tell me how you like it. I'll throw it back and watch me wind it.
So after all of the customization, this is what you should really be looking like. Literally a half a heart in the front of your head. So I'm just parting my hair so I can go ahead and use some heat protectant and run the hot comb through it and flatten it out to prepare it for installation. I'm not using my wax stick on it just yet. I will use the wax stick on it on my head when I actually install it. But it's so cute. Like, look at that. You should literally have a heart, in the front of your head. That's how you reach the Lakers hairline or just any M shape, because the Lakers hairline, I'm gonna do it on another wig. Like, it's a little bit more detailed, but like I said, I've told you guys before, the Lakers hairline, you actually have to get glue on your hair, and I'm not here for that, especially with the technique that they cut the lace. But this is the finishing look. I'm just showing y'all what it looks like. Run and go get the chocolate brown wig, 30 inches on my Amazon storefront. Like I said, $98.99. Y'all better go run and get it because I'm actually going to get another one. So y'all better go get it before it run out. and especially once everybody sees this, they are gonna go and get it. This is a good quality wig for your, you get your money's worth. So you get what you pay for, but it's good for the $98.99. Again, welcome to Trippy's Trap House. I appreciate y'all. Run and go get this wig and keep a lookout for the next video for the installation. Bye, my trappers and trapettes.